So good morning, everyone. It is Friday, October 16th. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. We're in the Tri-Cities. Everett's in town. And we're gonna go steelhead fishing. But first, we gotta go to Boise and pick up the new boat. So, Moravia Cascade River Gear, about 7 hours, one pit stop in Tri-Cities for fuel. We're gonna go inside and look at the boat. Good, how are you?
Good. Kevin?
Yeah, Max?
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Let's go check out your boat.
Yeah, right on.
I got you all set up right back here. Exciting, man.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty
much out of them to when they be done.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, here it is. You see the logo on the side?
Nice.
Yeah. One of the really cool things about how you kind of have it, I'm going to set up the crossbar on a little straddle in your truck, but you know, if you are.
All right, it is about noon Mountain Time. We got the boat all picked up and we are on our way to the river, but we are currently stuck in Boise construction traffic. So navigation says it is 4 hours 46 minutes to the river, which puts us there about 4:30. That's pretty late in the day, so we may come up with an alternate plan. All right, so we're in Enterprise. We realized on the way that I don't have a lock for my coupler. So we stopped off at the hardware store. This is the Ace Home Center. We bought one lock. Everett's holding it right here. That is a 1 3/4 inch shank, 44 millimeters. It's too big, and they would not let us exchange it. So we had to buy a second lock. So we're $20 deep now. This is a 1 9/16, 40 millimeters. So hopefully this one clears. All right, trailer is secure. We don't have to worry about someone stealing it off the back of the truck while it's parked for 3 days. So here we go, let's get to the water. It is now 3:30 in the PM, so it is decision-making time. We are about an hour away. We just left Enterprise. So we are trying to decide. I think it's too late to launch today is what we've decided, because by the time we get there and rig the boat, we're gonna have like 30 minutes of daylight. We're not gonna be able to get far enough to get away from Bogans and away from the private property. So now the debate is, do we stay with our original plan, do the roadless stretch and just break it into 2 long floats, 2 long days, or do we stay on the upper river and do 2 shorter day floats?
You think the roadless stretch will be better, like less fished, more chances?
Oh yeah, the further down you get, the better it's going to get.
Really?
Because most people run Bogans to Shoemaker. So, once you get below Shoemaker, then it's pretty pristine.
Okay. I kind of want to lean towards that.
Okay.
But then, yeah, it just means we're gonna have to like move along, like we can't slow down too much.
Your destination is on the left.
All right, so it is a little before 8 o'clock. We've had a long day. We've been on the road since 2 o'clock this morning. So we just finished dinner. Had a clam bake, crab boil, I don't know, same difference. Anyways, it was real good. We got nice and full, so we're gonna get some rest now. Plan is to get up tomorrow morning super early, hit it hard, get on the river before everybody else. The girls that run the shuttle said people have been launching about 6:30. So we're gonna try to get ahead of the game. We've got to break camp in the morning, get everything loaded in the boat, and then run the boat down to the water. So see you in the morning. All right, it is a little after 6 o'clock. Boat is fully rigged. You can see behind me all of the camping gear is in the back. Got the water tank, all the camping bags. We're bringing our trash bag with us. I don't know if we're gonna regret this or not. So last night we did the clam bake. So I got shellfish, I got shrimp tails, I got all kinds of junk in there. So no dumpster here at the campground. Didn't want to leave that in the bed of the truck in case some raccoons or something got in the truck. So we're gonna take it with us. So we are gonna be smelling fish garbage all day. So now last thing to do is just wait for first light. So we're gonna hang out and relax for a few minutes, and then it's gonna be a big day. Gonna try to clock probably about 15 miles today. How you feeling?
Pretty good. It's,
Yep.
It's a lot warmer than I thought it'd be. It's almost too warm.
Yeah. Are you getting excited yet?
Yeah.
Yes. Yesterday he wasn't excited.
Yep, still unwinding from work.
Yeah. We just finished up at the feed lot, the ranch run, whatever you want to call it. Everett just hooked up a little trout, so we're on the board, or he's on the board. Right now we are sitting at 46 minutes and 46 seconds to go just a hair over a mile with a little bit of miscellaneous walking around. So we need to kick it up just a notch, otherwise we're looking at a 13 or 14 hour float. So. Okay, we just stopped at the Box Canyon run, nymphed through there. Everett swung through it, no action. We were shoving off and totally forgot about our net until we got down here and Everett hooked a little trout. We went to net it and the net is gone. So I'm gonna try to get up on top of this, go over the top and back up to that run. So okay, we found it. Those guys that we ran into at the last run picked it up. There's actually a really cool little game trail, so we were able to just skirt along the top of the hill and find it. Let's see how much time we lost. 10:15, so it only took 15-20 minutes. So by the time we get back to the boat, we'll get shoved off and we'll make up some time. Okay, it's 20 minutes till 6. You can see the light is fading fast. Overcast rolled in and kind of blurred everything out, so there's no real golden hour soft light like we like to see. So Everett is fishing the camp run right now. He is trying to find one fish to save our day, single-handed. So I'm concerned that we blew through a lot of water today, but I think that was a function of the way that we set up the trip, right, to want to do this lower stretch.
Right.
So we'll put all of our eggs in the lower stretch basket here. So hopefully it pans out.
Yep.
Because the guys that just floated by us, when we talked to them at one point, I don't know if you heard them, they said they caught 4 today.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
So they're catching them.
Yeah. So I think if we were fishing a shorter float, fishing slower and more methodically, we probably would have caught some fish. Okay, it's dinner time, second night. Everett made rice on the stove top. That is a skill that I need to develop. And then we've got some burrito bowls going. So it's about 10 o'clock. We just finished fishing this run here. We've got a nice run. It comes around a bend and got a riffle that dumps into a little bit of a bucket. We both nymphed through it. Everett swung through it a little bit. No action. Trying to decide if we want to re-rig and put on some tips and some bigger flies. Try to get down. So at this point, we think that we're out in front of everybody. There was some guys that were camped just below us last night. They haven't come around the bend yet. So there's really no excuse of the fish being pressured or fished over. You got fresh fish that are moving up out of the snake into the system. We're probably the first ones here today, if not the first ones here since yesterday. So it's really, at this point, it's just going to be on us if we catch a fish or not. It really makes you question your manhood, your fish manhood. All right, it finally happened. It is like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Everett popped one in right behind the boulders we went by. Indicator goes down and he says, that's a fish, flash of color. He's hooked up, the fish is running all over the place. I'm manipulating the boat badly. We're hooked up. You're gonna have to chase this one, buddy. I'll get the net, I'll catch up. This fish has been all over the place, taking line, scrambling around. Woo! No.
Is that a whitefish?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Seriously?
foul hooked whitefish. So Everett's hooked up with another whitefish. This one I think is hooked in the mouth, not the butt. So it's coming up on 2 o'clock. Might be a little bit after by now. You can see Everett's right down below me. We're still fishing in the run along the big fancy house. Kind of our thing was we put all of our eggs, so to speak, in the basket of the roadless stretch. So this is kind of the last stop before we drop through the narrows and then get back onto the road access. So really wanted to try to stick a fish in here to make it worthwhile. It was worthwhile anyway, so. Anyhow, Everett's fishing through. I had a grab down there, fishing kind of a like purple peril on an intermediate tip, just in that top little bit of the water column, and got a nice little pluck. So Everett's coming through. He's got a tip on, and he's going to try to get down a little bit deeper, more of an articulated streamer style fly. Give him something tasty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's go see what the Narrows looks like. So we are in Lewiston. We made it back to town. We stopped at Wendy's. We're gonna grab a bite to eat, but they have to make it, so we know it's gonna be hot. Oh, here she comes. So I thought, last year we had some pretty good success. You got the salmon, you hooked up the steelhead. I thought we were just gonna pick up right where we left off and just build right on that. And then I figured the boat was gonna kind of unlock some doors for us and get us on some untouched water.
Yep, not this time.
That's all right. We're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to tie up some different flies, get some new tactics. We got some inside scoop, and we will be back.
With a vengeance.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.